All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. What a game. What a way to close out the preseason. A 31-31 tie between the Jets and the Eagles. It literally came down to the last play of the game. Triple digits on the clock, and the Jets were able to bang it in on the goal line for that 2-point conversion. Look, there was a lot of guys missing in action. No Zach Wilson, no Mosley, May, Moore, Vera Tucker, who else? Corey Davis, Tevin Coleman. Tons of guys were missing. Mekhi Becton. But I had a lot of fun watching that game. If you're a fan of football, it was back and forth all night. And it was just awesome to see, the second and third stringers just go head to head. And from the Jets' perspective, there was a lot of positives. There was a lot of negatives. Let's just jump right into the positives. And I do quickly want to say, before we jump in, that I really appreciate you watching. I know it's super late over here on the East Coast, and it's, the final game of preseason. Again, no starters were really out there, but, you're here and you're taking the time, and it truly means the world. But let's start with the headliner of tonight's game, Josh Johnson. At least for me, I felt really comfortable with Josh Johnson out there. He was 7 of 8, 73 passing yards with a passing touchdown. That touchdown throw was an absolute beauty. The ball was exactly where it needed to be. I felt like pretty much all night, or I guess the first half, Johnson was decisive. He was accurate. He knew where to go with the football. He had command over the offense, and he looked calm. And that's what you get out of a veteran quarterback. We hear the term all the time, veteran presence. I felt like Josh Johnson really showed off the veteran presence today. Never too high, never too low. And again, it is preseason, late in the preseason here. But I got to be honest, I feel really comfortable about Johnson moving forward as the backup, possibly the quarterback 2 on this football team. Could I be maybe overreacting a little bit? The game literally just wrapped up, so recency bias here, but I felt like Johnson tonight looked really good. I would prefer, and James Morgan did some solid things as well, again with the Hail Mary. He had a couple really nice passes with a lot of zip, but I feel like if you're comparing both of those guys, I would opt for Johnson. You also get that veteran leadership and veteran experience as well. Mike White, on the other hand, a guy who I feel like he could be accurate, really good footwork, good mechanics, but again, Mike White does not have that veteran playing experience. But bottom line is this. When we take a look at tonight's matchup, I thought Josh Johnson was great. I felt like that was a huge bright spot, right? Just for Jets fans out there to kind of see a veteran quarterback option have success and look like he can operate the offense here. Moving on to the offensive line, I felt like George Fant played great ball tonight. Great football. And again, we have to factor in it's preseason, but Fant can't control that. He can't control who he's lining up against. The only thing that Fant can control is how he performs, and that performance was great. Okay, he can't tell the Eagles coaching staff, I want to go up against Barnett and, the ones. It's just impossible. But when we look at what George Fant did in the running game, incredible. He was opening up holes. He was just dominating that left side. I feel really good about George Fant. What a signing from Joe Douglas. Coming over from Seattle, multi-year contract, left side, right side, versatility. Okay, Morgan Moses was brought in on the right side, and there's a competition there. Everybody kind of expected, including myself, Moses to instantly be the starter, but George Fant said, not so fast. I'm here to play as well. But, in the absence of Mekhi Becton, Fant kicks over to left tackle and did his thing tonight. My hat goes off to Fant. I thought he played tremendous. I thought he played tremendous football tonight. I felt like the running backs overall did well. All three. I felt like Josh Adams did a lot of good things. Ty Johnson was always falling forward. Michael Carter showed off his elusiveness, his agility. Really, I felt like this game was a great opportunity for multiple running backs to show off what they can do. Of course, we have to bring up Kenny Yeboah, 4 catches, 100 yards with the touchdown, Hail Mary pass at the end, or Hail Mary catch, I should say. Kenny Yeboah, he was making some plays here and there, middle of the field. I'm glad to see he was able to get in there. The tight end position's kind of up in the air. We don't really know exactly what's going to happen. I would assume it's Tyler Kroft, but of course it's not set in stone. There are some negatives though, okay? The biggest one here, Brandon Echols got hurt. Okay, Echols got hurt. He was in the 10. I don't know the severity of it. I just know he was ruled out for the remainder of the game. It's obviously a blow, to the cornerback position, which isn't like 1,000%. It's not like we have, Jalen Ramsey and Stephon Gilmore out there. It's filled with younger players, and whenever you see a rookie go down with a shoulder injury, it really makes you pause. When you take a look at the first drive of the game, it was a Joe Flacco-led offense. I felt like the Jets' defense, and again, there weren't tons of ones out there, but I felt like we were just a little slow. We were like a half step behind. We were a little sloppy, I guess. I just felt like we were a little late on pretty much everything. We couldn't bring guys down on open field, missed a couple tackles, Sherwood specifically. I don't know if it was due to the weather, maybe we put, you know, the delay kind of threw everything off. Maybe that could have been a factor, but just it was just sloppy with the first drive of the game, so a little irritating to see. Also, the Joe Flacco touchdown pass going in at halftime, inexcusable. All you have to do is just bring them down. The one thing that player cannot do is cross the goal line. I mean, the chances of that happening are pretty slim, and that's what happened. All you have to do is bring him down. You can knock him out of bounds, but he scored, you know, giving the Eagles, you know, a free 7 points. That's brutal. I mean, if this was a regular season game, it could have, I mean, the game ended in a tie, but if that play didn't happen, you know, or if the Jets held them to 3 there, it could have been a different outcome. But at the end of the day, it's preseason, so nothing to really worry about. I felt like the defensive line was just a little sluggish all night. I just felt like the Eagles' offensive line, I don't want to say they outplayed the Jets' defensive line, but it just looked like the Eagles, really both offensive lines, I felt like really bring it tonight. They were strong at the point of attack. I just felt like they really both units did a great job in the running game. Every time a running back touched the football, I always felt like it was a chunk play. Everybody's falling forward. Gain of 4, gain of 5, gain of 6 for both teams involved, Eagles and the Jets. So all in all, we had a lot of positives. There were also a lot of negatives. It was the preseason finale. The next game up is the Carolina Panthers, middle of September. So we have a long time before that game. A lot of time to, you know, rest up, get healthy. By the way, one injury tonight to Eccles. I'm really pumped that, and you know, it sounds so weird to say because of course you want to see the guys out there, but I'm really happy that we didn't force Davis to play. We didn't force Wilson and Mosley and May to get in there and do, you know, just to get these snaps. I mean, yeah, they are valuable when it's all said and done, but I feel like the health big picture is way more important. So we can wake up tomorrow feeling pretty good about what the future holds. Carolina, I cannot wait for that game. They look pretty good tonight against Pittsburgh. But yeah, Zach Wilson versus Darnold, Saleh versus Matt Rule. Cannot wait for it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. How did you like the game, right? Is there any player that stood out to you personally? I cannot wait to dive into the comment section. I'm going to be up all night reading everything here. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you sticking around. I know it's super late, especially by the time this video gets up. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.